Hello everyone, this is the second video that we will make of Pillars of Eternity. If you remember, in first video we were just going through the basics of the game, like combat system, like stronghold system and such. And in this video we are in Act 2, in basically the capital of the game. So it's this area. Currently we are here in Brackenbury. That is the place where mostly rich people of Defiance Bay, as the city is called, live. So let's just see what is my current quest. What am I supposed to do? Go to Hadrid House. Okay, let's see, where is that? Okay, here it is. If you remember, in the last video I said that I don't like to play the game with the speed up. Well, now I do. I play most of the game with the fast mode active. Okay, here is the quest man. Let's see what he wants.
The other missionaries say you have been neglectful.
Oh, he talks.
They speak out of concern for you. Now tell me, is there something to...
I wish to leave the order. No, I don't.
You have been an apt student, and your convictions have inspired those around you. May I ask what has changed to make you feel this way?
We were attacked on my last mission there. Well, that is true. First option in this conversation is also true. This is a lie. And at least how I play the game, this is also a lie. So we will just choose moral decisions. We will go with the fourth option.
You feel you were responsible for this? If you approached the heathens because you believed it was what the gods would want you to do, then there was no mistake. The gods gave us many gifts, but clairvoyance was not among them. They do not judge our actions by their outcomes. They judge them by... This was a tragedy you went through, and it will never leave your memory.
He's actually bringing some pain to me. Oh, the pain is gone now. So I guess we will stay in the order. Of course, I will not tell you what order that is. Here is my PC acting up again. I will not tell you what the order is, because I don't want to spoil the story for you. And here is another quest man. So it appears we got a pistol of some sort. Sandgarm Spark. Nice. Shock damage. Let's see the history of the item. Pretty nice, it will come very handy for this character of mine. So let's equip it. There we go. So for my stronghold, as you can see, it progresses very well, both in security and prestige levels. There are some quests that I'm gaining. For example, this one, a Lord Byron Vigor, or whatever it's pronounced, was at my keep, and it was told to me that he's bringing the reputation of the keep down. So I sent it one of my characters that I hired at the local tavern to escort him outside of the keep. If you see, it says that the quest will be finished in 18 hours, and here you can see that you can recall your companion back at any time. Here, as you can see, I built it. A few stuffs for my keep. And then what else did I miss to tell you in the last video? Okay, this is the recruitment tab. Not important right now. I hired a new adventurer here. If you can see, it's a druid actually, and it has some pretty cool and even more usable spells than the priest has actually. And since I have a priest already in my party, the other one, the one that you saw right now that is doing a quest at the keep, is of course removed from my party, and she was placed there, and I took this druid because actually there was no point in taking two priests with me. So for this quest that I'm doing right now, this is a pretty bad side of the game, if you ask me. There is at least if you have the playstyle that I have, and it's that I basically, when I get in one area, I'm not leaving it until I do the all quests there. So for example, I'm in this city for like 5 or 6 hours now. I could move on, but I didn't, and I don't want to. And basically some of the quests in Defiance Bay will lead you from one district to other way too many times, and on every entrance or exit of some building, or of course changing the area, there will be loading. Loading is not too long, but it's kinda really bringing down the gaming experience when you have to constantly wait for a new area to load. But it's nothing really important, not a big deal, so basically it's manageable, it's tolerable. And for the quest that I'm having here, this is actually the quest that is connected to the story of the game. So I do not know exactly, should I play it now? Don't want to spoil anything for you people. But I think it will be interesting because, as you can see, Lady Webb wants to see me, and some of the rumors on the streets say that she's like 150 years old, even older, and that she's basically skeleton. So I would pretty much want to look at her actually to see what she really is. So let's have a look. Lady Webb. When we zoom in, oh, she's not even the human race, apparently. Well, she doesn't sound very old.
Since then, as I understand it, you entered a quarantine district that is absolutely off limits to all civilians, and somehow managed to walk back out of your life. What could possibly have been on you? A personal matter that has you tracing the footsteps of the Len Key. You're not the only one with an interest in their recent activities. I've lost 4 ciphers this year alone trying to get someone inside their ranks. As it is, we only have our suspicions about who is in the room and what they intend, which I suppose means we have much in common.
Basically, I'm feeling that there will be a lot of talking here. As I mentioned in my first video, the game has really long dialogues. Really quite a lot of let's call it talking options. So basically, especially in the quests that are really important for the main story, there is a lot of talking. And again, as I said in my first video, that is something that I approve. I approve of that because I think that every role-playing game needs to have deep conversations.
The gods are cruel, I'm afraid. The man you seek is Theos Ix Arcanon, Grand Master of the Len Key.
Oh, now
One of the most elusive
after
and dangerous
23 hours into the game, now I finally know who am I looking for.
More than most, though very few would know so much as his name. And there is no way of knowing how much of what I've read is true. What scraps of evidence exist suggest that he has died many times, only to be reborn each time exactly the same man. Awakened during adolescence, with all the knowledge and experience. That may also explain another supposed gift of his. His body has no boundary to his soul.
Pretty badass dude,
He is
if you
known
ask
to
me.
take possession of others, if their souls are weak enough. Often it is for elaborate deceptions, but sometimes he is also not one to show himself in any of their most critical matters. If he has directly involved himself in whatever the crew plots now, it may be your only chance to find him. And once you do find him, if you can find him, I would not hold my hope. The same way I come by all my knowledge. Exhaustive research, spying, bribery, perhaps some less savory measures. Whatever the knowledge demands, I pay in full. There is nothing of greater value. Unfortunately, with Theos,
Let's see what else she knows about
more scarce.
this Leiden
He has
Key.
covered his
That
tracks
is
with
some
precious
kind of organization.
You may know much of him already. No one member knows the identity of more than a handful of other members. They are kept in the dark of missions they are not involved in, or sometimes of those they are involved in. Despite that, they are very good at what they do, owing much to their founder, who will take matters into his own hands when necessary. Because you have seen his face, and that makes it a simple matter for me to see it. You even happened to catch him in a ceremony. Keep me informed. The Len Key has been busy lately, and that is distressing news. I can only get whatever it is they're up to. Figuring it out will be of great use to both of us. In your case, it will surely point you to Theos.
Sounds like a pretty fair deal.
Sheriff, if you find your trail has run cold, come to me with whatever you have. There is much I may be able to do for you. Well, let's hear it. This is troubling. That civilization seems to have known more about the mechanics of souls than anyone since. If we can learn more about their rules and methods, perhaps we can get the
And again, a pretty big variety of questions for her.
All the things there are to know in this world, and you ask me about work. Deerwood is a rebel country. Conflict is in its blood. If you think of you, we are Deerwood cipher investigators, of course. But what we really are is its last barrier against anarchy. People are, and we do try to be enlightened for their sake. The knowledge we gather here is Deerwood's standing army in many ways. We learn what's vital and we act on it while Deerwood sleeps, blissfully unaware of the terrifying truths all around. Try your best not to.
Okay, so that I do not keep you anymore with these conversations. I know many of you don't like these kind of games. Let's go back a bit to the your character screen, of course. Nothing special here, more or less just an ordinary role-playing stuff. Here is your stash, of course, where your items are that for example, you don't have a room in your inventory. Items go directly into this stash, and the awesome thing is that the stash is available to you everywhere. Basically, wherever you are, you can open the stash, take the item you need, or put the one you don't need into the stash. Here we can have a crafting tab. You can craft food, as you can see, potions, 4 different levels, and 5 levels of scrolls. I'm not really sure, but I think you can make traps also. Well, either I do not have a character who can do that, doesn't have the skill, or I'm not high enough in level, something of those two, if it is possible to even create traps, of course. So here are your basic stats, here are your items, your characters. You can change the colors of their outfits here on these 2 squares. So let's see, what else I did not tell you in my first playthrough. These here are the quests that are for the story, of course, main quests. These here are secondary quests, and these here, as you can see, tasks. Well, let's call them, it's just really, it's not a quest as such, because there is not some deep story behind it or something like that. It's basically the jobs that random people in the world give you. Here is the journal, of course, where you can see your biography. This updates regularly. Basically, you just write down what you chose in the game and how you decided to play. This here you can see your visions that will you get occasionally through the game. Encyclopedia, basically all the information you need. Here is also the bestiary. All the beasts throughout the game are here. As you can see, there is quite a bit of the monsters in the game. And let's keep in mind that I'm just in Act 2, somewhere around the middle of it, I presume. And here are the notes that you can create for yourself, of course, like in Neverwinter Nights, for example. So basically, I will now just wait when I get to some action parts of the game, so we can go a bit deeply into that. And until then, I bid you farewell. I hope you have fun playing your games, and